Hey, what's up guys? Very good morning to you, good afternoon and good evening. I hope you're all doing good. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Actually guys, I'm coming from the farm. I went to harvest some vegetables, in one of our farms right here in the village. And in today's video guys, we're going to talk about how we actually moved from the city, or let me say the town, and back here to the village, and how life is taking us lately. It's been actually more than 2 years that I decided to quit my job. I used to work at a bus station here. For those who maybe have known me for a while, I used to work at one of the best bus companies. So by that time we dealt with transporting people from the village, let me say from the countryside to the city, or receiving those who are from the city back to the village. So today is another beautiful day that we thank that we thank God. So if you haven't subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button. Unfortunately I forgot to go and get something to help me carry, so let me just arrange these vegetables down here. Actually I'm going to give some to the rabbit. The floor is not that dirty guys, so because germs are not aware. And also before maybe we cook them, we are going to wash them nicely. So this is kales. It's a very popular meal right in the village. So I'm going to divide some for our rabbits and some for consumption. I'll wash them. In the farm there, because they're usually on the ground, so they usually rained on, so they have a lot of dust. That's why before you cook, at least you have to wash them. I don't know how to carry this well. Let me find an easy way. So we also harvested some green pepper. We call them dania. Is it dania? Pilipili hoho, sorry. Pilipili hoho in Swahili. So anyway guys, village life is good, but also it has its own bad side. For those who maybe have retired maybe from the city and decided to move back to the village, you can also let us know about your experiences. I was not in, let me say, a big town, but it was somehow big because I went to study. Safsan! I studied Bachelor of Arts in Communication and Media in a university called Kisi University. Fiti, uko poa? Niambie. Unfortunately, I forgot to lock the gate. So these are our turkeys. Luckily, I found them on time when they were trying to go out. So in the village here, such things, especially if you don't have neighbors that don't really understand you, it usually brings a lot of chaos. And that is the bad part about moving back in the village. Because for example, this one, the way I had forgotten this gate, and maybe they end up in someone's farm, then if they're not reasonable enough maybe to reason with you, then it becomes lots of chaos. They start bringing a lot of words, saying, because you have maybe what and what, you're now opening for your turkeys to come and eat. So moving back to the village, you have to be also very careful about your neighbors, especially if you're a peace-loving person. Not everyone in the village. I don't know about the city because I've not stayed there for long, but usually in the village it's way bad. Sometimes. So if you don't have understanding people, you'll always have problems with your neighbors. So even me, it's been, I was born in this village, but every day we are trying to cope up and see how we can live nicely. John, zimekula hii. We had planted here some pawpaw. You can see now one of them is gone. So these are our chickens. So I saw. Hebu angalia hivi nitaiziba vizuri. Sijui kama utaiwekea mawe. Naona kama ingine zimeshakula. Unaona hakuna kitu. Eka tofali hivi kama hizo zingine. I'm telling you at least to put some blocks because I saw in my last video where one of our friends visited us. Most of you are actually suggesting that, hey Nasto, I don't see you having vegetable, I mean fruits in your home. I've really tried. I'm trying my best, but you know, in fruit farming, I've come to realize that most of the fruit trees, they don't really grow very fast. Yeah, so anyway, we are home. Yeah, so let me put this vegetable so that when this flake comes, at least she will find we have some veggies. So I'll divide some so that I will give our rabbits over there, and then the other one now will cook. Yeah, before that, guys, today my wife made some very good buns. I don't know if they're called buns. They are very, very sweet, yeah. She made using our oven out here, and I'm really impressed. Yeah, it looks even better than the ones from the shop, because you know now when you're doing them at home, you use less spices. Hivi ulikula hizi vitu? Ulisikia? Ziko chonjo? Guys, I was really surprised at how good, you see? Let me just, you see? Looks so real, and you can imagine they were just home baked, not maybe in an oven. I wish maybe one day we can have like electricity in our home here, so that we can start now the baking business, because I think this is a talent that my wife has. So guys, go check him out at Miss Fle. Subscribe to her YouTube channel. So this is what we usually use, this magical oven over here. Yeah, unfortunately it takes a lot of firewood, but it does magic. Maybe one day when we have like electricity, we can be doing most of our baking in the cooker that we have. We have one here, but unfortunately the government has not remembered us that much, at least to provide us with electricity. Yeah, so we are in again. So this is what we had for lunch, just with some juice and something. And I think maybe in the near future we can even be baking just our own bread. Yeah, guys, you can let us know what you think about this. So that's the beauty of the village sometimes. You see, they are very beautiful, very, very beautiful. I think they're called donuts or something like that. Yeah, so let me take this for the chicken, and then we continue. So today is just explaining to you how we manage to adjust. You know, you can be born in a village, but sometimes it's a bit tricky to adjust. Yeah, so these are our rabbits over here. Hello. I think they are around 8. Yeah, around 8 of them. Actually, they are very, very beautiful. So usually share with them the food that we have. And you know, rabbits, I've come to realize that they're one of those animals that are somehow very hard to rear. They're not that easy. You have to be very dedicated, because every day you have to look for them, like special, I mean fresh veggies. Ah, John, kwani nini meua tena bata? Yeah? Eh. Imekufa paka? Haya, sawa. Itabidi uzifungie sasa. Uzishike zote uzifungie huko ndani kwa moja. Utoe moja vifaranga. Zimebaki ngapi? 5. Guys, so I was talking about our ducklings. Yeah, because I was just passing by the rubbish pit, and I saw one of the chicks. I don't know what happened to it, so like it's unfortunate. Yeah. It's unfortunate. So it has lost its life, unfortunately. Yeah, and the way I just love my my ducks, especially Miss Flesh, usually feels very sad when we see that. Yeah, so guys, yeah, anyway, so the main topic of today is how we managed to build our home here after I decided to quit my job in the city or in the town. It has not been an easy journey, but I really thank God for this far. Yeah, quitting, you know, ever since I left my work, all I've been doing is YouTube videos here and there, trying my best to upload at least every single day, though sometimes it becomes very hectic, you know, especially for those who are non-content creators. They usually believe that content creation is one of the easiest jobs, that you just wake up, you do a video, and then you go back to sleep. Yeah, I think sometimes it's the white collar job, in as much as maybe you're in the same environment all the time. Sometimes it's good because there are holidays. For social media, unfortunately, no holidays. So even during your holiday, you just have to work, upload your videos, because that's the only way that maybe at the end of the month you can get something. So the way you manage to build all this, because as I've been telling you about my story, I did a Bachelor of Arts, Communication and Media in university, which is KISS University. It was a 4-year course, and then after 4 years, I did my attachment in the county government in our county. Yeah, an attachment in the media department, the communication and media department of the government. But unfortunately, after that, I wasn't able to secure a job, you know, because the Kenyan market, I don't know, especially the university, unless maybe you are in the best university, usually most people can tell, because even during the time that I was studying, even having like practical, you know, the practicals, for example, having like maybe a TV set, having good cameras was a bit hectic, you know, was very hard. That is the situation in most of our Kenyan universities. You can do maybe an electrical engineering job, but you finish your course and maybe you have never even done some wiring somewhere. So that was the case, unless now you do maybe further studies. So you end up finishing university, but now when you come to the real world, yeah, you find things are tough. You now have to train yourself like very well. So unfortunately, I could not secure a job. So someone connected me in a bus company. You can imagine, guys, just being connected to go maybe and wash buses, maybe book tickets for people. You can imagine that is the job that you're supposed maybe to work in an office and be given. But even a cleaner's job in our government here, you just have to know someone who can at least connect you, so that maybe they can say, hey boss, I have a family friend, kindly fix them here. Even those jobs that don't need maybe experience, someone just has to connect you. I think that's how maybe the world works. Yeah, so we went, or rather I went at a bus station, did there for around 2 years. Then luckily we were now introduced to YouTube by our brother Maro, who is one of the biggest YouTubers in our village here, maybe even in Africa. He's among the top. So he introduced us to this platform. Yeah, it was a bit hard at the beginning because on YouTube you have to get maybe like 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. So it was not that easy. You have again to push. So we pushed for 1.5 years. We got monetized, and then now we started. Yeah, in our village here, if those of you who watch, maybe most of the content creators from our area here, most of the youths, they usually try their best to focus on construction, at least having a home. Even in one of the videos I said, like, we come from a community which values a home so much. Like, if you have a home, then they give you some status, you know, like some respect, yeah, in the community. So I also wanted at least, because you know, you can imagine going to university. Most of the people who are in the village, for you to inspire them, at least you have to maybe be employed in the government. You know, convincing someone who, for example, did not go to university, that university is a good thing, can be very hard if they don't see maybe the fruits. I don't know if you understand, you know. For example, if someone maybe just finished their Form 4 and then they want to go to university, they will always try to look for reference, maybe for the people who are in the university. Have they been employed? So it was very hard, very hard, when I quit even my job at the bus station and came back now to the village, hustling with everyone, those who went to school, those who did not go to school. So it was very hectic, sometimes stressful, you know, walking around with the camera, no one knows maybe what you're doing here and there. So it was very hard sometimes. That's why even when I was still at work, I did not quit immediately. Yeah, I knew maybe one day I'll get monetized, but I did not quit, because, you know, coming back in the village, especially if your channel is you're just starting, you're fresh, there's no income, you're not monetized, you'll struggle a lot. And also with the pressure from the community that, oh, this person is a loser. He went to university, but now you can see he's just moving around. Yeah, so I really thank God that from the work I had saved just some small money. Yeah, I used to really try my best at least to save here and there. So when I came back to the village, I really wanted even my first salary on YouTube just to invest in having a home. So I remember we bought our land, which was halfway. Yeah, this piece of land, for those who maybe have been watching our YouTube channel. Yeah, so we bought from there up to here, around 100 feet. It was maybe where the stones are. Yeah, I think maybe halfway, I think halfway. Yeah, so when we got that land, I said, because there was a tree here, a very big tree, that I really loved at that time. So I pushed myself again and bought up to the end, which was now 200 feet, plus the tree that was here. Unfortunately, the next day I came now, I wanted to fence our land. Oh, I found the owner had come and cut down the tree that I really loved so much. Anyway, back to our story. So how did we manage? Yeah, actually YouTube has given us an opportunity to document our journey every day, to try and inspire maybe some people out there that maybe believe that village is not maybe good for them. Yeah, some villages, they're good, some they have their own challenges, but if you're in a community, you just have to find a way of living, yeah, in that community and adapting to the changes. So guys, I had brought you to our kitchen garden. I really love this place, especially times that maybe I have a lot in my mind. This is where I just come to walk around and look at our vegetables, the way they're doing. Yeah, so this is I'm not sure of the English name. We call it mrenda. It's usually very slippery. Yeah, when you cook it, it's slippery a lot. So it's here. This is our nursery that we planted, and I can see it's really doing good, really doing well. Yeah, most of it has come out now. Yeah, in our market you can sell this. At home also you can enjoy. Yeah, also this one. So this one is ready for harvest. I think maybe tomorrow we'll do now some harvesting. You just pluck this. If you want them to grow very well, this is how you pluck them, and they are more sweet when they are young, like they have not overgrown. Yeah, so the early you harvest them, the better. So if you leave the leaves to turn this way, they can be a bit hard, but for this, you see, they're still soft. So they're usually best eaten, yeah, when still they are soft. So in this farm here we plant bananas. Yeah, we have our bananas here. We have onions. I just introduced onions in this farm. We never used to have a lot of them, but then I divided this portion so that we can put some onions on this side. Yeah, I can see also our carrot is coming out nicely, although most of it was destroyed. Sometimes our dogs, they get inside here, or even the chicken, they scratch a lot. So most have really been destroyed. So tomorrow also we are going to move this. I think it's now ready. This one, this is Chinese cabbage. Yeah. John, kesho pande hii. Ukumbuke. Yeah, at least John will plant this with him tomorrow, because for some I'm seeing they are now ready for transplant. You see, all these are very ready for transplant. This is Chinese cabbage. Yeah, I always wanted a home that has a farm. Even if it's just small, you know, your own kitchen garden. Because I remember where I used to live with my parents, my mom and my siblings. Yeah, one of our neighbors had given us a portion of his land, just a small area. Yeah, we tried to convince him to sell it to us, maybe for farming, but they refused. Yeah, so we used to go there. We plant our kales, we plant onions, we plant the green gram. We just used to plant a lot of stuff. Yeah, so I always wanted at least one day to just have my own kitchen garden, well organized. And I think that dream somehow came true, in as much as maybe it's not that productive, but this season it has really made me happy. Oh, one of our chicks here has been forgotten by the mom. Yeah, shh. Yeah, let me take it. Ona hiyo kifaranga. Ndio hichi hapa. Mama yake imekisahau. Yeah. So let me take you guys so that you can see how we manage. Yeah, so our home, it's still a young home. I'm still learning how to manage a home, do some stuff here and there as the man of the home, by the help also of my wife. So this is how our home looks like. Yeah, for the new subscribers, I keep showing you this because I'm just happy for what we've achieved so far. Yeah, and also I would really love to encourage maybe someone. Quitting your job is not I don't know how I can say it. Yeah, you have, for example, if you really want to quit, maybe there's someone who is thinking about quitting. It's not that easy. Yeah? And also sometimes social media is a bit tricky. Yeah, I can't say that maybe it's not for everyone, but before maybe you quit anything, you have to make sure that you fully understand maybe what you're getting yourself into. And then before you quit, make sure that back where you're living, you don't live in a bad mood. You don't tell him, now you, I don't need you. I've found maybe some green pasture somewhere, so bye-bye. No. What I did before even I quit the job, I made a good rapport. Because if you come out here and maybe it doesn't work well, you can still go back to your workplace that you used to work and then ask for another chance, and they will give you the job back. So you have to be very, very keen on that, because sometimes you might leave, maybe you start a business, then the business maybe becomes a bit hard, then you get frustrated. If you go back there, you never left in a good terms, then they will not accept you back, you know. So I remember before I quit, I had made sure that first, at least my channel is monetized. Yeah, at least the first month I tried to make something closer to the salary that I used to get. And I realized that, if I quit, go back to the village, at least I'll have cut some costs, you know. Maybe I used to pay rent, transport, I used to buy food. So I said, if I quit here, at least if I go back home, these expenses that maybe I will have, I will be using back in the village, I'll not use them. Because, for example, vegetables, you just get them here. Rent, when I quit, I went back to our old home where I was born. So those costs I had cut. So now I gave YouTube my full-time priority. Yeah, so also that, maybe if it's business, before you quit, make sure at least first open that, maybe open that shop, open that business, do it for some months first, and then if you realize that you're in the right track, you can go back now to your office and tell them, hey, I need maybe some months off so that I can try maybe and focus on other things. Yeye kama vipi? Oh, nakuja. Acha nije nikuwekea chakula. Najua una njaa. Everything is good. I think Yeye has come to enjoy.
How was your day?
My day was amazing.
Na mimi is good.
Leo mbako wendo nyoe yeye.
Ni kweli brother. Nashukuru kwa sababu
I'm telling you today he has to go and share.
Mawazo yale ulionayo ndio niliokuwa.
Oh, ndio ulikuwa nayo.
Ndio niliokuwa nayo.
Yes.
Hello guys, welcome Nasto amazing YouTube channel. My name is Yeo kama Yeo. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today I'm really happy kwa sababu ya kitu kimoja. Nashukuru Mungu kwa siku hii ya leo. Siku imeweza kwenda vizuri. Kama vile jinsi nilivyokuwa nategemea Yeo kama Yeo. Haina budi kuweza kushukuru. Nasema to thank you God. Forgive me
for seeing another day.
For see another day.
Yes.
Kwanza kabisa natoa shukrani kwa wale ndugu wote mnaosupport ndugu zangu wa channel ya YouTube wakiwemo Brother Maro, Brother Mayukuno, Brother Nasto, Miss Flay, Vanessa James, Can Digest, Yeo kama Yeo. Mimi naweza nikasema tukio jumla YouTubers, I appreciate. Pia naweza nikasema tu thank you. Alafu pia kwa siku hii ya leo nina imani kuna baadhi mmeelekea katika majukumu ya utafutaji. Kwa wale mlioelekea katika majukumu ya utafutaji Yeo kama Yeo na watakia tu kazi njema. Na pia kwa wale mliopo katika shughuli za nyumbani vile ningependa tu kuwatakia kazi njema. Unajua brother, wakati mwingine waga nikikaa na imagine unajua wakati mwingine wakina mama wana kazi ngumu sana nyumbani. Unajua mama, imagine mama ndio anasema ana maintain family.
So he is talking about, usually says that mothers have a lot of work at home because they're the one who maintain the home.
Unajua kwa sasa hivi vijana wengi wapo holiday. Sawa. Unajua vijana wengi mimi ningependa tu kwa Yeo kama Yeo. Tujaribu basi kutafuta baraka kutoka kwa wazazi.
Mimi na Yeo.
Sawa, kwa sababu ya kitu kimoja. Unajua sasa hivi mama, wewe au mzazi yote basi. Tufanye tu kwa jumla, mzazi yote anakutegemea wewe. Katika mazingira ya kukutegemea wewe kwenye hii likizo fupi na sio fupi, ni ndefu. Unajua asubuhi inatakiwa jitahidi basi. Unajua zamani brother, kulingana na mazingira basi kila mtu basi aliyeweza kulelewa. Mimi Yeo kama Yeo, mazingira niliyolelewa, kwanza kitu cha kwanza nilitambua kwamba kitu cha kwanza lazima asubuhi na mapema niende nikawasalimia wazazi. Lakini watoto wa siku hizi wengine sio watoto, na hata wengine ni wakubwa, sawa, lakini ni baadhi, sio kwamba nazungumzia wote. Ni baadhi. Wengine unakuta asubuhi, wengine eti wazazi ndio wanakuwa eti wazazi wanategemea kwamba wazazi waje kuwasalimia watoto, badili ya watoto wakawasalimia wazazi.
Yeo kama Yeo.
Unajua
Yeo always has lots of wisdom.
Unajua siku hizi vijana tumebadilika sana. Na mimi kwa sasa hivi sio kijana. Kwa sasa hivi nimeisha ingia kwenye group tofauti. Unajua zamani nilikuwa naonekana Yeo kama Yeo ni kijana. Alafu hiyo yote mimi nilikuwa nafanya chochote brother, nilikuwa sijali. Sawa. Lakini kwa sasa hivi ni mzee. Sasa hivi naitwa Baba Angel. Mimi na fly. Na pia na fly pia na wale ndugu wote mnaipenda kazi yangu Yeo kama Yeo. I appreciate. Mimi naweza nikasema tu thank you. Alafu sina chochote cha kuweza kuwalipa. Mimi naamini ya kwamba Mungu ndio atakayeweza kuwalipa. Alafu pia unajua vijana, mimi nilikuwa napenda vijana tujaribu basi kutafuta baraka kutoka kwa wazazi. Kwa hichi kipindi ambacho ni kifupi, sio kifupi, ni kirefu kidogo. kwa sababu miezi miwili sio kwamba ni midogo. Unajua siku moja
miezi inakimbia.
Leo tarehe 10. Sawa, japokuwa inakimbia sawa. Yes. Japokuwa inakimbia lakini siku moja ni kubwa blaza. Sawa. Siku moja ni kubwa. Imagine kuna wengine ambao pengine kwa siku hii ya leo hawajisikii vizuri. Na kuna wengine imagine wapo hosi. Kwa hii siku moja ni kubwa sana. Lakini imagine ya kwamba miezi miwili ni mikubwa. Basi kwa hiyo miezi miwili mimi siwezi zungumzia kwamba hiyo kama hiyo ya kwamba kijana nenda kafanye kazi. Kazi haijalishi ya kwamba lazima ufanye ile kazi ya kulipwa. Unajua tujaribu kujitahidi kutafuta baraka kutoka kwa wazazi. Kwa sababu asubuhi utakavyoenda kumsalimia mzazi, kuna wengine kimaisha tunatofautiana, wengine ni maisha ya juu. Sasa kwa wale wenye maisha ya chini, tujaribu basi kuishi. Usije ukajaribu ya kwamba yule wenye maisha ya chini ukajaribu basi eti kuishi kulingana na yule yanaishi maisha ya juu. Unajua kijijini, kitu cha kwanza jaribu mimi nashauri wale watu tunaoishi vijijini huku kwetu. Kwa sababu wengine unakuta asubuhi wanalala mpaka saa 2. Imagine.
Wewe mwaishi mjini?
Mimi mjini nimeshawahi kuishi lakini sikubahatika kuishi sana kwa sababu baba aliwahi kufariki.
I'm asking you if he has ever lived in the city. Saying he lived there but not for long. Actually he's just advising young people, just like in the previous video he said at least during now this period that most of the youths are on holiday. They should try and look for something constructive to do other than maybe just moving around the village, making chaos here and there.
Mimi nimeshawahi kuishi mjini na sikubahatika kuishi mjini sana. Ila sema tu unajua kwa kawaida Kiswahili ndio lugha tuseme ya kwetu wa Tanzania.
So twende hivi basi tuweke chakula. This is here.
Alafu pia unajua kwa sasa hivi ni holiday. Tujaribu kutafuta unajua watu kimaisha tunatofautiana. Wewe jaribu endapo baba ana shamba pale asubuhi, baba umeona ya kwamba amechelewa kuamka, fika mpatie baba heshima, msalimie, mwambie baba leo kwa siku hii ya leo napenda baba nikaanze shamba pale. Wewe usijali, wewe baba pumzika. Sawa.
Pale wamekuja mafundi?
Pale mafundi wamekuja wamerekebisha.
Imewekwa kwenye ukuta?
Wameshaweka.
Inakaa amazing
sana.
I'm asking you whether the mason showed up at my sister's place because today I went to apply to get the driving license. I had it online, so we went to get the physical one.
Kwa wale ambao wenye maisha ya juu, unajua mzazi anafarijika kwa kitu kidogo sana. Unajua sio kwamba eti lazima uwe na pesa. Pesa yeye ni majali. Unajua mzazi anafarijika. Unajua hata endapo mzazi
kuja ingia.
Endapo mzazi basi anaweza kawa hata kwa mfano ana baiskeli.
I want to give you some food.
Ana baiskeli, sawa? Unaweza kujitahidi tu hata endapo kazi ya shamba umeshamaliza ukachukua baiskeli ukamweshia dadi. Dadi unajua atafurahi. Atafarijika ya kwamba mwanangu leo amesababisha, akikatiza tu mtaani unasikia kwamba baiskeli yako leo imependeza,
iko chombo, iko smart.
Basi ina maana mzazi mwenyewe atafarijika. Hata kwa mfano mzazi mwingine unaweza ukakuta kwa mfano eti ana gari. Basi mtoto ni vizuri kujitahidi.
I want to give also you some. Miss Flame amepika keki nzuri.
Wow.
Inaitwa scones.
Scones.
It's very very sweet guys.
Na mimi pia naweza nikasema tu I appreciate Miss Flame.
It's a very sweet scones.
Sio kwamba ni hichi tu.
This is also hiyo nyingine inaitwaje? Umeshanao.
Hizi inaitwa tambi.
So tambi is
spaghetti.
Tambi is spaghetti. So here is I think he came to have lunch because maybe he was busy at the workplace. So he came to have lunch. Actually, he's just giving a lot of advice to the youths. I wish most of you guys could understand maybe Swahili.
Ila sasa ningependa
he's very fluent in Swahili.
Ningependa tu niweze kumalizia.
Usiweke chini sasa. Weka hapa juu.
Ningependa tu kumalizia kwa sababu muda na wenyewe unaenda. Najua nisije nikaongea sana nikawachosha watu kwa maneno.
Yeah.
Najua wakati mwingine wengine wanachoka kwa maneno.
Yeah,
Sawa.
Yeah.
Sio vizuri kuweza kuwachosha mimi yeye kama yeye kwa maneno.
Yeah.
Kwa siku hii ya leo mimi nashukuru tu. Alafu pia natoa pongezi kwa ndugu wote na msupport my brother here, it's Nasto.
Yeah.
Subscribe amazing channel, this channel, road to success. Watch video till the end, comment, like and share. Please subscribe, it's Nasto, road to 100,000 subscriber.
Yeah.
Check me out yeo kama yeo. Please subscribe yeo kama yeo, road to 5,000 subscriber.
Yeah.
Yani mimi kiujumla nawatakia vijana, unajua sio kwamba nawachukia vijana ndugu zangu, msije unajua sema tu ni kuelimishana.
Yeah.
Endapo unaniona hata mimi yeye kama yeye ni tofauti kidogo, hata wewe mwenyewe una uwezo wa kutoa comment ya kwamba yeye fanya hivi fanya hivi. Unajua siku zote maisha tunaishi kwa kutegemeana.
For sure.
Kwa mfano jana nilisema ya kwamba mtu endapo akitoka university nahitaji basi ataka something, pesa ya soda. Lakini sio kwamba ni hivyo. Mimi yeye kama yeye nilikuwa na maanisha endapo ukitoka huko Mungu akikujalia, unajua Mungu siku zote tunamtegemea Mungu. Akikujalia endapo umepata basi umebahatika kuwa na nyumba yako nzuri, unaweza kaniita yeye kama yeye naomba landscaping. Sawa. Ina maana na uje unipandikizie na mboga za majani kadhaa zozote mchanganyiko, nitakuja nitakufanyia kazi. Na endapo yeye kama yeye, mimi ndio maana huaga napenda kusema ya kwamba mimi nashukuru wale ndugu wote mnaoipenda kazi yangu yeye kama yeye. Endapo ukipendezwa na kazi yangu, mimi naamini ya kwamba tu soda utanisoti bila hata kukua. Nasema tu ni asante brother.
Thank you.
Thank you brother, God bless you abundantly.
Okay. You were saying for those who maybe are blessed maybe to have homes, and you would love you also to like do landscaping for you, you can easily reach out. He will come and do a very good job for you. Anyway guys, back to our topic. That's also part of why I love the village, you know, just simple life. You enjoy as long as you just focus on your stuff, then it becomes a bit easy. Yeah, also my sister used to work in the city somewhere. She quit her job, now she's doing business at the border town, so I'll also be taking you to her house just to show you also what she has been doing. Yeah, so the essence of quitting, you know, sometimes you can be in a city but you're not peaceful. The village is usually peaceful despite maybe the chaos here and there. But for me, yeah, I'm not trying to convince maybe anyone. But it's a peaceful place, and also like you get maybe like big spaces. Why I love also the city, although I've not stayed there for long, but I love the city because like people mind their business a lot, unlike the village. You know, when you're in the village, yeah, everyone, your neighbors, like everyone is, I don't know how to put it, like you know, in the city for example, you can live with your neighbor maybe next door. Everyone is just minding their business. You can move with your things and they move with their things. You can't even know maybe their names. I think that is, maybe you can let us know, what do you love about the city for those who are living in the city? What do you love also about the village for those who are living in the village? The challenge of the village sometimes, if you have like not so good neighbors, they will always like love to know what you're doing here and there. Like they forget about maybe their life and they just want to focus on yours. That's the challenging part about the village. But if you're in the village and maybe you have your car, your good home, I think things somehow are easy. So how did we manage to build all this? Yeah, how did we manage to build all this after we quit our job? Actually, this house, this is our newest. It has really inspired me a lot. And it has made me see life in a different way. Yeah, especially for those who maybe they want to start new life in the village, you know. Building is expensive, I know. Yeah, it's expensive, but if you put the pressure down and you just do things slowly. For example, maybe you're in the city somewhere, you have land back in the village. You can be buying your materials slowly. Yeah, every month you start, for example, you can write down your construction material lists. You know, you need stones, you need ballast, you need metal, you need actually I saw in one of the construction sites, the person put everything, even up to the iron sheet. So once the house starts, they do it up to the end. So even for this, we started by buying these blocks. That's how we build our home. The other one, most of you really supported us a lot. And it's because we were showing like progress, you know. For example, in the village, you know, the cost is usually low because you've cut down the cost of food, maybe entertainment, maybe travel, maybe rent. Most of those costs, now you take them to the construction materials. You start maybe by sand, bricks, cement, ballast, metal. As long as you have maybe a storage area somewhere, you can pile all those materials there. And then once you start building, it becomes easy. That was the method we used in this house. It's a big house. It's a 4-bedroom. But you can imagine before we started the house, we had saved all the stones for the foundation. We had saved all the sand that was used in building the foundation up to the top, because when we were building, I did not add even a single tipper. Yeah, I don't think if I added a single tipper when we were building the house. I think I brought like maybe one or two, but you can imagine just collecting everything, even the metals. Yeah, these ones for the lintel, the top lintel, and this one. When we started our house, we did not buy anything because I had really tried my best to buy these materials slowly and piled them all over our home. So that's how we managed this house. Yeah, so these ones, the wall pass, you can buy them maybe like 4 rolls. You keep them every month. Maybe you buy 20 maybe D10s. You just know which ones. For example, the mason can give you a quotation and tell you this is what we'll need, so you buy them. Maybe in a span of 1 year you save all the materials, so that one day, because in the village here sometimes making all that money once, it's a bit tricky for us. Yeah, so when we started, it was a bit easy. So this is how our house looks like. It's a 4-bedroom. At the moment, no pressure. We are taking a break again because, you know, in the village, no one will come to your home and ask you, hey, why have you not finished? Why have you not done this? You just do it at your own pace. So we built a nice house. I don't know if I showed you guys in the last video. This is the living room. We have the dining here. We have the living room. 2 bedrooms on that side. Another bedroom here. And the master bedroom right behind us. Yeah, and also we still have the other one, which is an open plan kitchen, the one I've taken you in. So city life can be chaotic. Village life, I think, somewhere is peaceful as long as maybe you're minding your own stuff. Yeah, don't mind about maybe what your neighbors, the noises they're making. Yeah, sometimes it can be chaotic. Yeah, if you don't have very friendly neighbors. Yeah. So that's how we managed. So we tried to organize our home also into different parts. You can see here he's looking at our kitchen garden. Yeah, yo, tupandikize hizo kesho. Chinese, eh? Yeah, I'm telling you about the Chinese. At least for him, once I tell him maybe something, it's a bit easy for him to like implement like almost immediately. So we divided our home into different sections just for resting. I'm just hoping one day all these trees maybe can be big with a good shade. I just love a home like inside a forest. That's what I'm trying to really make, so that we can have different shade areas. Yeah, that's the bigger picture I have for our home. Although they're not doing that good, but we are trying our best. So guys, let me take you to my sister's place. We go and check what is happening over there. So this is our home. Yeah, this house, I believe soon, maybe next year, by the end of maybe next year, we'll have roofed it, and then we appreciate. Yeah, you can see this is how the house is. Yes. Yeah.
Nilikuwa napendekeza hata kwa kipindi kingine wanasema eti next.
Yes.
tuje kupandikiza endapo hata kama ni nasari, tuje kupandikiza kwa upande wa nje kule shambani.
Hapo tunazihamishia.
Sababu hapa hivi hapa changamoto ni nyingi, maana vifaranga vinapenya vinaingia kwa sababu imagine
kama hii
zimepungua. Ona
hata hiyo haina
hapo hivi. Sawa. Alafu imagine katikati zimekula, ina maana sasa vifaranga ni changamoto. Unajua ni afadhali tu tunarekebishia kule nje.
No problem. Pale hata nimeona hoho zimekuwa nzuri sana. Yeah, he's telling me that maybe next time we can take our nursery, we do it on the other farm that I just brought the kills, because these ones, sometimes the turkeys, they find their way inside there and destroy our vegetation very much. So this is our hidden roof over here. It's also part of our home. It's one of the most beautiful houses one of the most beautiful that I have ever lived in, you know, like just calling mine, you know, for my family, for my friends. So this house really opened my life, you know, after quitting your job, and then after some time God blesses you and you finish something like this. You start seeing life in a very different way. Like you start believing, you know, in life. You know, some of us, houses like this, they're just big dreams, But I'm really happy that I quit my job at the bus station, and also through you guys, I've never found a family as amazing as you guys, that always comment, always come back to watch my videos, always encourage. Yeah, that's the beauty of life. You know, if you have people who like uplift your spirits, they are there also to support you in everything that you do. I appreciate. So to everyone who ever like supported us in any part of this house, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much. May God bless you abundantly wherever you are. So it's a hidden roof. It's a 2-bedroom. Yeah, it's a 2-bedroom house. Yeah, unfortunately, hidden roof, they're somehow challenging, especially if you don't have the maintenance costs constant. You know, these houses, they can be beautiful in the appearance, but if you find a mason who doesn't understand well, they can really mess you up, especially with the roofing part. Yeah, maybe you can try this, and then if you're able, just put a slab on top instead of maybe the iron sheet. I think that one can work better. You can put a slab on top of up there, and then you just make it like a resting area. Yeah, I think that one can really work very good for you. Enjoy? Yako amazing. Yeah, he's taking a scroll. Yeah, it's time now for us to repaint this. I think soon I'll repaint all our chairs, because I'm seeing now they are fading off. Yeah, because of the rain. Yeah, so let me get the motorbike keys. We go and check what they have done at our sister's place. So these are the windows. We made very big windows. I think around 2 courses from below. Yeah, you can see. So we recently repainted our house, but again some parts are becoming dirty. I think this is the dogs that we have. They climb a lot. Yeah, but right now I'm good at repainting, so I'll be doing some small retouches here and there. Yeah, like here I think I'll repaint so that we don't wait for maybe the dirt to like congest a lot. We just arrived at my sister's place, so I had to put on some jacket or some sweater because the weather has somehow changed. Yeah, so guys, just look at these beautiful bricks, systematically arranged. Yeah, so Yeyo has been making bricks right in my sister. I told you this soil that we have here is one of the best in brick making. You can imagine all this he has made. There's none that has cracked, none that is spoiled. So all of them, he has told me there are 600. So all of them have come out nicely. So this is God's blessing. Just look at these bricks. They are very beautiful, guys. Very beautiful, you see. So you stand them like this to help them in drying. They're beautiful and amazing. So this one day we'll use them in constructing Yeyo's house. So this is the house that I was telling you about, my sister. So also for her, when she quit her job and came back to the border town to start business, she used to buy some materials like bricks, stones, keep them here, and then one day we just started to build the house, and then this is what we have at the moment. Yeah, so wow, I've really loved these bricks. They are beautiful. They are really beautiful. And also yesterday, a good thing, it did not rain. Today also it has not rained, so they have had some good time in drying up. Yeah, he is doing an amazing job. Anyway, let's go in and see what the boys came and did at my sister's home. Oh, I thought they had put it in the wall. Oh, you know, guys, may had thought that actually may thought that my sister was making for the for the TV unit. That was my idea, my thought, sorry. But guys, you see, this is the new look of our kitchen. So she was making for the kitchen cabinets. Wow. Guys. They are super beautiful. And also like a good height. You can just stand like this and you open. Wow. Well, these guys have done an amazing job. I wish I found them here so that we can really advertise their work. Yeah, hey, just look at this. They have done an amazing job. So here, they have left this space because of the cooker. So the cooker will be in this area. What? Just look at this. They are very beautiful, and also like a good height. You can easily like reach them. You see? Wow. I've also loved the design up there, and also they left some space for the lighting. Yeah, for the lights that we put up there, guys. So these ones, they used some simple boards, and then they sprayed the paint on them. These guys are experts. Actually, they're from Tanzania. You know, Kenya and Tanzania, especially our area here, is very close. So they came all the way from Tanzania and did this amazing job here. You can see. So this is now the new look of my sister's house. Yeah, so this house is also a 3-bedroom. This one is a 3-bedroom. I think now the next project she'll be making maybe is the TV area. What? I've really loved this. Hey, just see. And it was very precise. Nothing like adjusted to this other corner. You can also let us know if you really loved this. I've also loved the handles. They're really simple, very beautiful. Wow. Yeah, I wish I had a hand skill to do such an amazing job. Yeyo, unajua mimi nilidhani ni ya TV. Hiyo, kumbe ni ya jikoni. Yes. Ni ya jikoni. Yeah, even Yeyo, most of us really thought that it was for the TV. Ziko free. Yeah, iko chonjo kabisa. Iko chonjo means it's really beautiful. Yeah, so guys, this is also the house my sister is building right here. Yeah, a good thing about the village, you can also do your things slowly. For example, the wall, we've not finished building it. Yeah, so we started halfway. We've done halfway. And then again, the next time you get money, you do it also completely. So it gives you time to save, do your stuff slowly, and then you complete. Yeah, so we did the wall this way. So even the gate we've not placed. So we just built the wall this way. So even sand we added the other day. And again, the next time maybe they come back to construct, they can also continue. So we did halfway. Like most parts also still need to be like we still need to add more layers of brick. For example, here it still needs maybe 1 course, here maybe like 2, down there like maybe 2, so that we can get a standard wall. Yeah, so we were trying just to get some privacy. Yeah, you see, like we only did half of the compound. Yeah, and then we stopped. You see, even here the height is not that tall, so with the time again we will add more layers of brick, at least to take the house or the wall up. Yeah, so this is a maize farm. You know, during harvesting period, once everything is harvested, that's where now the land becomes too bare. So at least having a wall like this somehow gives you the privacy. Yeah, so the plumbing job we finished, landscaping, most of the parts of the home have already been landscaped. This is all Leo's job that he did. Yeah, this compound never used to be this way. At least now you can see. So we're waiting for the grass at least to grow so that we can move it to this other end. We've started planting some, you see here. Yeah, but once he's done now with the bricks, we can now plant like the whole compound towards the other end. Yeah, so it's a 3-bedroom because my sister has 3 kids, 2 daughters and 1 son. Yeah, but you know, in the Korean tradition, for the son, after they reach some age, they also need like to have their own house. I don't know in other countries how you do it, but in the village, mostly after like maybe age 20 there, it's always good that at least for the boys, you have like your own simple house, maybe in a 1-bedroom or even a single room house, at least separate from your parents. So maybe my nephew one day, because there's still some space, we still have this space over here. Yeah, maybe, but I think there is the best because you know, we have culture. Boys not supposed, like a kid cannot build the house on top. Yeah, like the upper side from their parents. So because the parents' house is here, so they cannot be allowed to build here. So the only option they have is to build on the other side. Yeah, I think every community has its own, like has its own norms. Yeah, that maybe the community follows, or you're supposed like to follow in your culture. I don't know, guys, maybe for those who are watching and are from Africa, do you have those myths that maybe you're supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do this, that maybe control? Because we were born and we found them, so some follow them, some, yeah, it's now up to you to decide where to follow them. Yeah, for example, house, you're supposed to build up there, maybe on the right side. For example, if this house was here, then my nephew could easily build on the other side because this is the right. But because the house was placed there, the only space he has to build is here. But building in the village is easy if you plan well, and also you don't rush too fast. You can just build in phases, maybe phase 1 up to the lintel, phase 2 the roofing, phase 3 maybe plastering, another phase the floor, slowly as you go with the house. So right now we're just doing now simple finishes, like maybe the wardrobes, the kitchen cabinets, which she has already finished, and then now they can find time now to move in. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I hope you get inspired. I also hope maybe our story of how we built our home can inspire someone out there. But also you can let us know in the comment section if maybe it was helpful. Anyway, guys, goodbye. See you in our next video.